Fuel prices have hit a new record high at the pumps across the UK, ultimately tightening the squeeze on consumers' wallets.
Yeah, a lot of this has to do with the situation between Russia and Ukraine. But we're now going to speak to Howard Cox. Howard is founder of FairFuelUK. Howard, good morning to you.
Good morning.
There's nothing much very fair about what we're facing at the pumps, is there?
No, not at all. And it's crippling to many low-income drivers, small businesses. It's really impacting. The important thing here is the government could do something about it. We're in a cost of living crisis, which is much more important than the climate change hysteria that's going around. What you need to actually put more money back into consumers' pockets so they can get this economy motoring. Sorry to use the pun.
Just give us a sense of how bad it is at the moment. I mean, what does it cost the average family now to fill up a tank, and how does this compare with, say, a year ago?
Well, we're looking at something like 50% more than a year ago. We're looking at about £80 to fill up the average family car. But the thing is about this is that we have no idea how these pump prices are arrived at. We're calling for, I'm working very closely with backbench MPs, notably Robert Halford and Craig McKinley, to introduce a body called Pump Watch. We have Ofgem, we have Ofcom, we have Ofwat, but for 37 million UK drivers, 80% of the electorate, we don't have any protection on consumer protection for when they're filling up their cars and vehicles and trucks that we so vitally need. I'm backed by the Road Haulage Association, for example, and everything that's in your studio there was once in the truck and was driven by a truck that's fuelled on diesel. What we need is to get fuel duty cut. The last 12 years, we've managed to actually have fuel duty frozen. The campaign's been very successful in achieving that. But we're still the highest tax drivers in the world. And when you see Germany, France and Italy paying for diesel 8 to 10p less than we're paying here, you ask yourself why. They're buying the same oil and the same petrol and diesel from around the world. Why are we being penalised over here?
I mean, Howard, they mightn't have the same political agenda as to, how much they need the duty, where they're spending the duty and their obligation to green taxes. So I would say on that front, I wish you all the best, but I would say you have two hopes on this, Bob Hope and no hope, really, because do you really think, my friend, that the Downing Street administration, as it is now, would be open to say, let's put these green taxes on the back burner?
Well, we're getting a lot of support, a huge amount of backbench support, Eamon. And I do take your point, and I was a big fan of Bob Hope. And I'm old enough to remember all his road films. The thing is, from my point of view, and from 1.7 million supporters of Fairfield UK, we want to see fairness at the pumps and transparency at the pumps. We do not need to have it. And one of the things which we haven't mentioned is the fact that the government are enjoying something like 3 to 5 billion in extra VAT because of the high pump prices. And if they actually pass that on to motorists, that would be something like a 10p cut in fuel duty. It's a balancing act in this situation. We've got to put more money into consumers' and drivers' pockets to get this economy motoring.
And it really is hard, it's hard and unfair because let me ask you this. I mean, a lot of people say to me how much more often they've got to fill up their tank. And there's two things. They're not just complaining about the price, Howard. They think that the new greener fuel in diesel and petrol just doesn't go as far as it used to. Have you been hearing that?
Absolutely. The new E10, which is actually basically twice as much ethanol in petrol than previous to the E5, the 5% level, that does actually reduce your fuel consumption by 3%. And people who actually can't take E10 are forced into buying the E5 99 octane fuel, which is about 10 to 15p more expensive. They're the ultimates, the premiums you see in the pumps. We're being hit in all directions. And we honestly asking the government, and I accept your point about this, I'm not going to give up on this, and nor my supporters and my colleague, my co-campaigners. We are going to fight like mad for some sanity at the pumps. And I think we're getting a good hearing at the moment in Parliament.
Well, good luck, Howard. If we can do anything to help you, get behind you, help the people of Britain and being able to afford their transport, please do let us know. Howard Cox.
Well, could you get them to go to our website, which is FairFuelUK.com, and sign up for free?
FairFuelUK.com and sign up there for a better deal with your fuel prices. Howard Cox, appreciate it. Good luck to you. Thank you very much.